Let's go ahead. Cue the graphics. Good evening, Los Santos. Dan Dorfman here with another Weasel News story. Breaking news. The news you need to hear when you need to hear it. I'm standing here with Mr. Leon Pryce, a recent resident, just came into the city today. In fact, arrived in the airport early this morning and got a job over at the Go Postal Services doing some delivery work. Now, it happened about mid-afternoon over on Carson Avenue. There was a series of explosions. If you're in the area and a resident, you probably heard that. Large car pile up. There was a lot of, one vehicle caught fire. The engine exploded. And we're standing here with Mr. Pryce, who happened to be driving down the road, saw an individual that needed help, and didn't hesitate to get out of his car, get out of his delivery truck, and get to work. Mr. Pryce, would you tell us a little bit about, tell the viewers what happened, what you saw earlier today as you were doing your work?
Sure. I was taking some deliveries, and on my route over on Carson, I was sitting at the stoplight at that corner, and I saw what looked to be a body, and I wasn't sure. I'm like, "There's no way that's a body," and pulled up a little closer, and sure enough, it was somebody laying in the middle of the road. Didn't hear any sirens coming, so I took the delivery truck and did the only thing that I could think of because cars were driving by, and tried to protect this person with the truck. Went to go check on him, and saw that he was breathing fine. His heartbeat was doing fine. Didn't necessarily see any more injuries, and so I tried to dial 911. And that wasn't working on my phone, so I just decided, you know what, I'll just take him in myself.
That's quite a noble action. Now, you were, what kind of speed would you say you were driving as you were going through the city at that point in time, where you noticed the individual that needed help?
Oh, I set the limiter on the truck to 35 miles an hour.
So you were going inside the speed limit, and that allowed you to see somebody that needed help. You stopped, and you saved the day. It's our understanding that this person's going to make a full recovery, and thanks to your efforts out there, they're going to be able to walk again, going to be able to talk again, and going to be just fine.
Oh,
Now,
that's good to hear. I wasn't aware that he was doing well. I was hoping he was.
now you had told me that you had just left the city. You came from Ohio. Is that right?
Yeah, correct. It was a little town out of Ohio that not many people have heard of. So
And what was your business that you were doing over there in Ohio?
I was the owner of a trucking business.
I see, and tell me a little bit about that, and what brought you to the city of Los Santos.
Oh yeah, sure. So the company was called Phoenix Freight. We were doing any sort of long distance within town, box trucks, refrigerator trucks, oversized trucks. We would do handle everything. But unfortunately, with everything that was going on over the past year, um, my I had to let all the people go, and tried to survive by myself on it. And not many people were requesting deliveries, so I ended up having to close the doors on that business. Went bankrupt and decided to try my way out here, see if this market was any better.
I'd say that had to be something else when you have come to this city. You're kind of the COVID has really impacted you and your life, your family's life. You come out to this city for a new opportunity. Here you are at a new job, your first day on the job, driving around the city, and you stop and you help somebody out. That's very noble of you, Mr. Price.
Yeah, we'll say it was a very eventful first day.
Now, how do one of the things we've been tracking here at Weasel News has been, the driving of other drivers, particularly Go Postal and the recycle and garbage drivers You and I were having a little bit of a conversation before this interview, and we were talking about something that was a really important thing to you when you ran your trucking business. I wonder if you'd share those thoughts with us.
Yeah, so one of the things that I required out of all of my drivers were as few driving infractions as possible. So any sort of speeding would almost be a fire on the spot. If there were any other speeding or other infractions that uh, were out of their control, it would be marked on their record, and if they got about five, then they would be let go there. Driving as a trucker is the only thing that we strive to be the best at.
That's well said. And we've had a string of people being put in the hospital, people being run over by those large garbage trucks, go postal vans smashing into different cars. Mr. Pryce, it is refreshing to have a professional like you in the city and a citizen. Welcome to Los Santos, sir. And thank you for what you did today.
Thank you, and I appreciate that.
All right, Steven, we're going to go back to you in the studio and make sure the interns get all the coffee ready. We got a thirsty crew out here. Right back at you. Back to the news desk.
And cut.
They put this thing.
Whew.